Hello and welcome to the very first video from CrossWorlds Studios. My name is Everett Carney and I'm the founder of CrossWorlds Studios. Today I am very excited to introduce you to Planet W, which will be our first game that we are launching. Planet W is a tower defense game. It will be launched on both iOS and Android. It is built in the Unity game development engine and it uses the EOS blockchain to store player data, non-fungible tokens, which we use as items, as well as game rules and sort of minion monster stats and things like that. Player progress as well. Today we are showing a very, very early alpha. It's mostly a technical demo. It's just to showcase how far we've come and talk a little bit about where we're going. All of the art that is used that you'll see here is either basic art that's native to the Unity engine, or it is open source game art. So let's dive in. Here you can see a Jungle testnet account. The Jungle testnet is something that lives on EOS, or that is a way for EOS developers to test their smart contracts and their systems before they launch on the mainnet. This is a testnet account. It has some CPU and RAM usage, some EOS, pretty normal things. Let's jump into the inventory. At CrossWorlds, we've developed an NFT standard to be used while there's a more formal NFT standard being developed by a couple of different groups for the EOS blockchain. All CrossWorlds items can be used in any game. In this case, the items become minions and towers, and you build a team of them to set out on your adventures in Planet W. So to demonstrate that really quickly, you can see that we have a preset team already, but what if I wanted to swap out one of these lower rating minions for a higher rating minion? Well, I could take this guy right here and swap him out for a 1 and a 5. Save that. That actually updates my team on the EOS blockchain, and then I can go back and start to play. Again, this is very early alpha. We are mostly focused on the connection between the blockchain and the game engine itself. We have not started on art or overall design. We will cover both of those things in later videos. So what you're seeing here is a very basic tower defense board. You have a path, a spawn point, and a base. Each of these little X's on the ground on this side of the map represents the player's base, and on this side, it is your opponent. Over here on the right, you can see your minions, and if you click on one of these spots, you can see that you can place a tower down here. So let's go ahead and place a tower because we want to make sure that our base stays alive. We have these two little guys right here. You can see that we only have 50 income. You generate income every few seconds, which adds to your total gold. Let's take a look at the minions. You can see we have a rating 1, rating 5, and a couple 4s. Each rating correlates to a power level within the CrossWorlds universe. So the two towers that we placed down here were a 4 and a 4. You can see we also have a 5. But let's take a look at how those ratings interact with each other. When you send a rating 1 minion down the path, it's relatively slow, and it dies in one hit. Not too exciting. What happens if we send a few rating 4 minions? You can see that they're faster, and they take a few hits to be killed. Okay, cool. Well, that was better. But let's try these rating 5s. So we have a flood of rating 5s moving down the path, and a very strong tower down here defending us. Oh, one of them made it through. You can see that every time we send a minion, we increase our gold income, as well as generate some gold for as a reward for killing that unit. Each tower, like in many other tower defense games, can be upgraded during combat, which increases the power and progresses the game as you would expect for many tower defense games. So in this demo, you are obviously playing against yourself. There's no opponent. And again, it's really just to show that we have been able to take these game rules that live on-chain and bring them into the Unity game engine itself. If you were to go to the EOS Jungle testnet, you can actually find all of the base stats for these minions and these towers on chain. So they're being pulled in when the game loads, and then they're being used at runtime. So this is just a quick preview of what we're doing here at CrossWorlds. Right now we are migrating, we have migrated the core contracts from the testnet to the main network. We will be slowly rolling out the mainnet tower defense rules and minions. And one of the things that we will be talking about in a later video is how players can actually affect the balance of those units and the game design of the game itself using their CrossWorlds tokens. Thank you very much. I hope that you find this interesting, and I look forward to sharing our next video with you.